So, Nintendo might have just teased Inktolings. When Paul was first released from Sashimori, we just assumed Nintendo had some sort of inconsistency with Octoling growth, before they revealed that Octolings grow from tentacles clipped off from the Octoling's hair. But Paul, as a 10-year-old, looked like an Inkling, not an Octoling child. But with the new art, we see that he has Inkling eyes. So here's my theory on possible Inklings. On the eyes, Paul doesn't actually need the glasses. He's wearing them to cover up his weird eyes because for some reason he's not supposed to exist and it's like illegal or something. So no one, maybe like his closest friends know, like the other band members, but like those glasses aren't doing anything. Something's very suspicious about them. And he had the eyes before when he was like back in the old art, but they weren't completely connected. So like if in the old art, I'll put it up on the screen, but he definitely has the Inkling eyes mostly covered up by his tentacles, but they're definitely there. And the little bridges are coming out. And like, so he's growing up like an Inkling here, but that's not how Octolings grow up. So we just assumed that Nintendo changed their mind. So I'm not completely sure if they do connect or not under the bridge of the glasses because he's hiding it for reasons. But they might, and he might be the first Inkling, or they might not. So they are rounded. Like, if you look really closely, so Octolings have more like boxy eyes that are straight lines, and Inklings have the rounded Inklings have the rounded mask. Paul's eyes are definitely rounded here. And he does have the bridge, it's there, it just gets covered up by the glasses, so we don't know if they connect or not. So, we know that him and Oct are supposedly related. I think Nintendo might have done it themselves, said it, or maybe they didn't, but like, we have some clues. Their hair is basically the same. He's literally, like, basically in the same position as the picture we have of Oct, not in before sanitized. And then there's a little dead fish symbol on his hat. What I also figured out, though, is that his hair is tentacles or whatever, are the same color as Mashup from Disc Pairs and same style, everything. So he might be related to Mashup too. I will talk about that later in a different video. So I think though they're only half siblings because Oct is obviously a pure Octoling, but Paul is not. Like, his eyes are different. I don't understand how they could be both siblings. So what does this mean then? So because this is the last season of Splatoon 3, they might just be teasing that we can play as Inktolings in Splatoon 4. I think we got teased a little bit of this in the Drizzle season trailer, like there was an Inkling and Octoling couple like sitting watching the fireworks together or something. So maybe Nintendo has been dropping subtle hints like for a while now. So my theory in a nutshell is that Paul shouldn't exist because he's a weird hybrid. He uses glasses to hide this. I also have more theories regarding Paul's family, but we'll talk about that later. I honestly think Nintendo's been dropping subtle hints for a while now, and eventually we'll get Inktolings. When we do, well, I told you so.